It's Jay on the beat.
All right.
Got it.
What's up, everybody? I'm James,
I'm Marcellus.
and this is a kickback.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back, Marcellus. Welcome back.
Hey, it's good to be back, brother. Good to be back.
We went on a hiatus for a while there just to fit. We had some life change. I had some life changing things going on. Had to get situated, but we're back and we're better and we're excited. And yeah, feels good to be back. But you guys
It
know
really does, man.
you said what?
I say it really does feel good to be back. I missed us.
Hey, I feel that. I feel that. So you guys, if you guys don't recall, how we start off our episodes is we got to set the vibe. We got to let you know the energy of the episode. And it comes from our sponsor, It's the Whittle Things. Be sure to follow her on Instagram and Facebook. She's always posting motivational posts and just reflective lessons that she's learned. She's a very positive person. You know, we appreciate it. But she always helps us set the vibe for our episodes. So shout out It's the Whittle Things. With that
Shout
said,
out to her.
yes, sir. With that said, today's vibe is life will always put pressure on you. Don't fold.
Mm.
Yeah.
Amen to that, you know. Amen to that.
Yeah. A lot of people.
Life will definitely do that to you.
Yeah.
As you and I both know, you know.
Yeah. And it will make you want to retreat and run away from and but there you gotta find the value in, taking a rest, taking a breather. Her caption is rest, rejuvenate, and reevaluate, but don't ever give up on yourself. And I feel like that is so key to all things in life, especially things you feel you need. Like a lot of people give up, and they settle. And y'all know me, I don't like to settle. I go for it. I go,
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And that's one of the biggest things, one of the biggest challenges in life is to know when to dust your feet and get back up after falling down, you know.
Yeah. So I just think it's very important. Like don't fold. Uh don't give up, man. You get one life. You get one chance. But with that said, we're moving on to the hot topic. You know what it is. Donda versus Certified Lover Boy.
Darling.
Who takes the cake? Marcellus, how are you feeling about Donda?
Uh, it's a lot. It's a lot to take in. If you're not mentally prepared to listen to a piece of art, notice how I say art. It's not a regular album. It's an art piece. If we're not mentally prepared to listen to an art piece, don't listen to it. Don't waste your time. If
Mm,
you have time to really appreciate the words, the sonnets, the beats, the interludes, everything from front to back, give it a listen.
I respect
Because
that.
it will go over your head if you're not paying attention. Trust me.
I respect that. I agree. Kanye West is a producer. He's the mastermind. You know what I'm saying? And I agree. What would you rate Donda?
Originally, I had it at an 8.2. Well, I re-listened to it recently. I'm gonna do it a 7.6.
Why the change?
One is way too long. This is the real world. We don't have two and a half hours to just sit and listen to an album. And this is way too long. You're good. You're good. What's that start? The second or first?
Yeah, it started the first.
All right. So first off, it's way too long. No one has time to sit and listen to a two and a half hour album. Secondly, after listening to it again, some of the songs were eh.
Hmm.
They were eh.
Okay.
And I really didn't like, because I'm a visual person, so I'm like looking through like who produced it and all that, and who's on the album. You couldn't see who's on the album. So like, I had to like really pay attention and like listen to different voices I feel
Mm,
like I feel like I was being challenged. I didn't like that. Let me know who I'm listening to, so I know what to look for. It. You know what I mean?
yeah, or kind of what to expect.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And lastly, that intro was unnecessary. That intro was. I understand the aesthetic and the reasoning, and I guess 26 times they say Donda was the age that his mom passed away, which God bless her soul. But that's annoying. Like I hated that. I'm sorry, I hated it. I skipped it right after the third one. I hated it. So that's why the rating dropped for me, at least.
No, I respect that. All good points. There's a lot of people that don't um that didn't like the intro. First off, there's a lot of people that like that was their first complaint. Obviously, subs at the beginning. I like,
Done. Come on,
but
man. Come on.
it has y'all. It. I think it hit its goal because it has everybody saying it. You know what I'm saying? Whether they're mocking it or whatever it may be, they're saying it. Donda. Oh, what's Donda? That new Kanye West album. Oh, okay. So now you got someone else thinking about Kanye West.
True,
That's how,
true, true,
yeah.
true.
So from a marketing standpoint,
And it keeps his mom's name alive, which is the whole point. So
yeah,
fair
yeah,
enough, fair enough.
yeah. So I get that 8.2 to a 7.6. Yeah, I would probably have to agree on that frame because as a listener, I did enjoy it. I enjoyed the message that he gave. I don't want to say big Kanye West fan, but I'm a Kanye West fan. Like Kanye is important to me. He's always been in rotation. Like he's someone I still play. Like I can still get teed to workout playing if I want. You feel me? Like
Hey, work it out. That's
yeah.
it.
So is Kanye. I mean, that was more of his, but I was just saying. So to hear Donda and all its aspects, I feel like people that literally wrote it off after the first listen, they're like, "Oh, it was trash." I don't think they went into it. They went into it looking for something else, and that's why they feel like it was trash because it wasn't trash. It was just different, straight like that. And my
Do you,
favorite, my go ahead.
I was gonna say, do you think that like that kind of confused a lot of his day one fans that he went so left, or do you think that's what a lot of people kind of expected from him?
I think as a Kanye fan, I would not as a I think it's best that I don't have expectations because it's always fucking different.
Yeah, for
It's
sure,
always
for
different.
sure.
So it's kind of
Yeah,
like Yeezus was different. The project before that, I can't remember the name,
the
but
life of Pablo.
no, I'm sorry, the one after that, the blue cover.
Jesus is King.
Yeah, Jesus is King. Yeah, so those are all
This was trash.
even mentioning the live of pop, like those are all different, and they wanted you to get something different from. I think the best thing about Kanye's discography is they're all fucking related. Each album tells a story, and it just goes with his life. And I think that's my favorite part about Kanye because people don't look at it like that. Like you can look at his discography, and it's literally chapters.
In his life. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but people just focusing on the one album. But if you like take a step back and listen and just acknowledge all of it, it's like that you got to grow with Kanye. You got to see Kanye. You got to, and I don't always agree with his marketing tactics, but that's fucking Kanye West, bro. From broke to billionaire, and
twice.
he been selling us slave shit, and it's so crazy. It's so crazy. From broke to billionaire because we are the new slaves. He said that
Yeah,
shit, and that shit was the truth, and y'all didn't like it. That shit was the truth.
yeah.
You ever look at like people compared the Yeezys to old slave shoes? You ever seen those pictures?
I have. Yeah, yeah. No, Guy is the guy for that too, because like he knows he'll tell you what he's thinking. Like you guys are the new slaves, and then he'll come out with shoes that look like slave shoes, and then the whole world as consumers will buy the new slave shoes.
Yeah.
Meaning
And
that he was correct.
yeah.
He's
And I bought 4 pairs. I bought 4 pairs and I sold two so I can make my money back on the two I bought. So technically I got them for free. But
I
I
ain't
mean they're
never,
comfortable, they're great shoes, they're
buy that.
comfortable,
I ain't
stuff
buy
like
that
that,
shit.
but
I ain't buy that shit.
I don't care. Them hoes hit. Ain't no feel nowhere. What you talking about?
I feel you. I feel you.
But all right. And now we could dissect Kanye as a person some other time. But all right, so we also had Certified Lover Boy by Drake. How are you feeling about that album?
That nigga Drizzy Drake. I have mixed feelings.
Hmm.
Well, one, I'm a Drake fan.
Okay.
I like Drake. I really do. People say he doesn't have a classic album. I think Take Care is a classic album.
Yeah. They
People,
still talk about it. That's a mixtape.
no, I'm talking about Take Care, the album.
Oh, I
You
thought
talking
that.
about you
Go
talking
ahead.
about so far.
Oh yeah, yeah. So far gone is mixtape. Okay, my bad, my bad.
That's a classic album too. But with this Certified Lover Boy, one, he didn't do anything new. You know what I mean? Like he didn't really like take a shot in the dark. Knowing that he's going against Kanye and that whole situation,
Yeah.
you would think like he would try to like elevate his game to another level. I don't think he did that. I just
Mm.
think he did. I think he did the same routine. He would talk about his feelings. He would talk about some girl. He'll have Jay Z do a verse and then wrap it up and sell it to us, and we
Yeah.
go buy. Like I don't think nothing really like you know what I mean. Like his game didn't elevate. Like he pushed to grow as an artist. He
Yeah.
didn't
He
really
gave us
grow
what we expected.
exactly, and
That's
I didn't really care for that. However, with that being said, I enjoyed it. I mean, I definitely played the shit out of it that one time. I haven't heard it since. I just played it one time. And I mean, it is what it is. It's Drake. He's
yeah.
not going to lose. He's not going to lose. So
Yeah,
eh,
because first week number comparisons, he's up 150,000. His
to Ye,
yeah, his projected, yeah. His projected is 450 to 5. Ye did 357, I think.
mm,
357,000 and Drake's projected to do 450 to 5.
I'm not surprised.
I mean,
Man,
those
as far as
are incredible numbers. Like I wouldn't be mad. And it's also Kanye is giving Drake respect. Like he's a number. Like he's already said he's the best. He's this. He's this. So Kanye's already done that.
yeah, as far as 1 out of 10, I'll probably do with. I don't even like saying this, but I'll probably do with a 6, bro.
A 6, bruh.
I don't, and I want to listen to the whole thing once. I
Yeah.
haven't really. I didn't drive to it. That's a big thing for me. I just drive when I listen to music. I didn't really
Mm.
drive to it. But just sitting down, listening to it, I knew it was six. Because like I say, he didn't do nothing. Like he didn't shoot from half court. All he did was layups.
Yeah. I mean, he gave motherfuckers captions.
But he do that every time.
You're right. You're right. So
Yeah,
I guess
I think the hardest part was even here it was Jay-Z and Dirk.
yeah.
That's not good. And Kanye Pat, by the way, Kanye Pat slapped on that. If you ever heard that verse from him, check that out because he slapped.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's funny. People were like, "Who the hell is Project Pact?" I was like, "The disrespect."
You know, it's like, oh, I thought he was a group. I was like, yeah,
The disrespect. So my take on CLB, man, is just like you said, it's Drake. We got what we expected from Drake. I
absolutely.
I don't think it was something above and beyond because like even 40 said this about him. Like he's fine, like it was with views. He was like he's finally confident in his music and you can hear it. And you can't hear it. Like there's like, you brought up Take Care, like he wasn't fully he wasn't as invested in the singing part of it and stuff like that. He didn't really feel it. Whereas you listen to him now, that he has improved on the musical side as far as singing and harmonizing and things of that nature. His pin game is
Absolutely.
always vicious. His pin game is always vicious, always will be.
Yeah. Yeah.
For an overall project, I would probably give it a 7.5. I know,
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely prefer Donda over it. Um, but it's Drake. It was the composition wasn't all there for me like it was on Donda. Like I
Yeah,
like I don't know if you ever listened to that podcast Dissect that I sent you, but I like knowing that Kanye uses this key because of this reason, or he chose this artist to represent this instead of this. Like on the Jesus album, he had artists be represent angels and devils off the verses, and that's why they were featured on songs. So it's like with
yeah,
Donda, I know it not necessarily that because that's not his message, but I know he chose the people on that for a specific reason to illustrate something. Whereas Drake
yeah.
probably just had dope features.
And that's it. That's all he had. And
Yeah.
I what do you call it? Like interlude where they got like people talking in between tracks. I like the Donda. He had like fuck, what's his name? Larry Hoover's son talking.
Yes,
Like
bro, that was so hard.
that was a powerful message if you listen to it, And
There's
then
people that don't even know who Larry Hoover is.
I don't have time to explain that,
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
but we do, and
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
a very important message. But on Certified Lover Boy, they really have that. Besides the little Houston thing, which was I thought was kind of dated in my opinion. The whole
He's in Atlanta, Vegas.
yeah, like what
Yeah,
was that? Gone 12 years ago. Come on now, come
heard that
on now.
before. I don't,
It's
I don't know. Just the weight of the albums is different to me because I know Kanye. Uh, I know there's more. I know there's more to it than what meets the eye. I know it. I know it takes more than one listen. I know. Uh,
absolutely.
unlike you can listen to Drake's project one time through and get everything out of it.
That's and I think that's my biggest problem is like I didn't walk away needing to.
Yeah.
You know
So
what I mean? Like I heard it, cool.
cool. Yeah. No, I get it. I get it, bro. It's just there's and they're both major artists, so I think the competition is healthy. I think just to move forward a little bit with the conversation, I think them fighting against each other and shit like that. My favorite thing that has come from us was Kanye West leaking Drake's address and Drake already having a verse dissing him for leaking his address
That's
on the album.
hilarious. I mean,
On the album. Come
did you
on,
see that?
go ahead.
Did you see that? Like people already like the people in Toronto already know where he lives. Like it's like a staple. Like people already know where he lives.
Yeah, I mean, and they would, but all right, as an outside looking in, um, Kanye West drops that what? It was 2 or 3 days before the album drops. The album
Yeah.
drops. There's already a verse dissing Kanye for that action. Come on, do you not like the marketing scheme behind them beefing? Like, they probably might not even really be upset with each other, type shit.
I,
You got because 50 Cent Chameleonaire. I'll bring this back up. Chameleonaire said this in an interview. I don't know if you've
yeah,
seen it.
yeah, I
He
seen it.
said,
Yeah.
he said, "Man, 50 like sent shots, so we interviewing in the same building. So I went to talk to him, and I was like, man, what's good?" And 50 was like, uh, Chameleon just did an interview, like, I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to talk to him, woo, woo, woo. And 50 Cent was like, you just fucked up a bag. Like, beefs get more attention. Like, that's just something you'll learn. He's like, we don't really have a problem. I was just trying to give you a chance to make some bread.
Which he did the exact same thing with Tim and Kanye.
And and I think that's the Drake and Kanye thing. Like, do they actually hate each other, or are we gonna see them make up in 5, 6 months?
I think I don't know because that whole weird LA circle is weird. Like you never know what that circle. So I
Yeah.
feel like I think in my and I hope I'm wrong, but I feel like Drake probably did fuck Kim, and Kanye just had to brush it off because like
Yeah.
what people do.
Yeah. I mean, he was fucking all their friends. I don't know. Kanye said
Shit,
that.
that boy a cold nigga for that, huh? He a cold nigga. Fucking all
That's
my
great.
white friends. Hey,
That's
he's a
great.
certified lover boy, huh?
You gotta find. Oh, okay. Now just bring that shit back up. So, all right. So, on Certified Lover Boy, Lil Durk has a verse where he's not saying shit. All right. Hold
I
on.
just shot the girls.
Yeah. Let me
Yeah,
rephrase. It's not that he's not saying shit, but it's like not related to the song. He just shouts out his girl's business on this song. He's like, man, this song gonna get 1 billion streams. Drops her makeup company name and said, I'm just shouting out my bitch. I thought like I'm not even mad. Like, I mean, Drake had to approve the verse, you know what I'm saying? So I respect
Yeah.
that. So there was a post on OGM, and I was like, real lover boy shit. I mean, I got like 1,500 likes on that comment because I mean that is real lover boy shit. You feel
Hey,
me? Shout out his
I would
girl.
say,
He know that's gonna get publicity.
I would say this about that. That nigga made it hard for people to whoever's in a relationship. They got that eye. They got that eye over the bed. See what he did?
Yeah.
You can see that. So, well, fuck him for that. I'm just throwing that out. You're making us look bad, buddy.
I'm weak.
Not everyone knows Drake, okay? So you made me look bad that night. That's all I was saying.
All right. So to wrap up the Donda versus Certified Lover Boy, we got the ratings. Which one takes the cake for you, Marcellus?
This is not going to make sense, but it will make sense.
Which
Taste the
one?
good. Drake, certified lover boy.
Certified Lover Boy, really?
I'm gonna tell you why. I can't listen to like Donda album more than 3 times. I can't.
I got you.
I can listen to Certified Lover Boy all year round.
Hmm. I agree.
I can't listen to Donda more than 3 times, once a month at most. You know what I mean? Like, I can't. It's not an album that I can just play repetitively.
Yeah.
It's,
There's no replay value in it for you.
because it's too deep. I might try to think. I might try to think
Yeah.
that hard every time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fair
Because
enough.
as a fan and as a music listener, I'm just going to. Did you hear what you said right there? That's a wall. Like you got to think about. You know what I mean? I might try to do that every day. So
Yeah.
as far as replay value and what I'm going to be listening to more, it's going to be certain all over more. If I'm being honest.
Fair. That's fair. I respect that. And I mean, you have a great reason. Like most people, people don't always turn to music to think more, they turn to it to think less. So that
Exactly.
definitely makes sense. I personally would choose Donda over because I love a good full length album. I really do. I love even though it's very different, like that's just like I would rather play a whole album than um just hear singles. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
just because I know how much work goes into a really good album. Like, and I'm not just talking about an album full of bangers. Like, I'm talking about a really good album. I know how much goes into that. I think that might be why my appreciation for it is so strong. But I'm also gonna have CLB in rotation too. But I just in this instance I would prefer Donda. I think Donda is a better project for me.
Absolutely. I mean, I did it.
Yeah. So I guess we can move on to
Before we go, we definitely skip that intro. I tell you that.
you
Skip
can
the
hey, you have Spotify, right?
no. I haven't, but I use
Oh, okay.
Apple.
You use Apple Music. Just go to Apple Music and put it on the ignore and it'll never play again.
Oh man, because I
Yeah.
don't want to hear that shit.
Got you, bro. Got you, bro. I do that on Spotify for some people.
I got you.
Sometimes y'all just be trash. I'm sorry.
Hey, hey, it is what it is, bro.
But moving forward, the Quincy music scene has been making waves lately. I am really proud of everything that's come to fruition for it. For when I started, people were hesitant to work with hip hop and rap and stuff like that. So shout out to Angie again for the opportunity to just do it and help open doors. Because ever since then, people have been asking for hip hop and rap. So that's really dope. With that
Yeah,
said, though, this past weekend we had the Turn Us Up event presented by GP Got It, and he brought me out to host. And just my Good Vibes team, he welcomed us, so I appreciate GP Got It for that. Um, it was a crazy ass night. It was
yeah,
a night full of different energies as far as the artistic abilities and stuff like that. We had guys who produced their own sound and literally had the theatrics to match it, and that was really dope. Although I don't think it appeased to the audience as much as the other acts, just because when you see GP got it as a headliner and you kind of expect that sound on the bill,
Right,
as
right.
an attendee, you expect that sound on the bill, or as an average, like someone that's not even a music lover or anything, like they're just there to support, like, they probably didn't expect that and got caught off guard. But
So the pennies were just off, right?
yeah, but as far as the artistry side of some of those guys, they were really talented. But the night kind of got lit up after a while. My dog went in there and killed it. We had my people, the people that I really mess with and I speak up for. We had AB come out, we had PJ Wolf come out, we had Joel Stevenson. Those are all my people that I really champion in this instant. And they came out and they put on a hell of a show. I got people like I love it when there's like, oh, when they perform or they go catch a breather and people come to me like, who is that? He's dope. Working, I love that. I love that for them. I love that just because I'm championing the right people if they're getting that kind of feedback after their performance. Um, but the night was dope, and it went out. It worked really well for his first show. That was his first show. It wasn't mine, but it was his first show. So I wanted him to handle it and kind of hit me if he had questions and stuff like that, and it went really well. Again, we can check off 100 attendees for another event in Quincy, Illinois. Like it's so
Yes, sir.
crazy. It's so crazy that we just getting the draw we have been. So as we continue to have successful events, because there was no fighting, bro. I mean, people were drunk, but there was no fighting, no over the top. We didn't have to kick no one out. We did have to stop people from coming in because they were trying to finesse the system, but it was just like you really can't
Uh,
ask for a better. You really
trying
can't
to get
ask for a better
man.
show. Yeah, there's people like, oh, we just want a quick shot and then we'll come back right back out. But it's like you're not on this side of town for a quick shot. We not fucking stupid. So but
That's
it's
for a reason, yeah.
yeah, and then we also had that's the first show where I actually had a vendor. We had Shy Songwriter there with his Love Myself clothing line. And so overall the energy was high. It was shifty at first. A lot of people saw me with my business face on because I was the host. I was working. And
Right, right.
I feel like my job as the host is to make sure people are entertained and they're sticking around so the artist has someone to perform for. You know what I'm saying? These are art like Joel is from Alabama, so he's up here and it's like if there's no one here because they didn't like an app before, I'm failing him because he came here to make fans. And if no one's fucking here to watch that, I'm failing him. I'm not doing my job because my job is to keep or have retention, but
Yeah.
luckily, people kept their word when they said, oh, we'll be right back and stuff like that. And it was good. I as a promoter myself, dude, I'm very cautious with how I build bills just because like I don't like all cash spends and yeah, most of the time I do charge for slots just because I need my guarantee. Like if no one's ever heard of you, how do I know people are gonna buy tickets with your name on it? Um,
Facts, yeah,
but with that
facts.
said, this was a free show, so I get having different artists and stuff like that. But even if you pay me, bro, your music still has to be dope. Like I don't care because I want a good show. I want people to come and have. I want the artists to get the most of it. You know what I'm saying? I personally would just keep it focused on a certain genre. The only genres I would really clash, or the only derivatives from rap I would really clash, is maybe backpack rapping and street rapping. That's the only time because they both are bar included. And that was my only take. Otherwise, man, we had a great turnout. It was also GP's birthday, and he ain't tell nobody until the day of. So we sang happy birthday at the end, just celebrated my man
Oh,
for
that's what's up. What's up.
yeah, he had a successful show. He had a good birthday. So overall it was really good. There was some other dope talent on the bill. Lil Medium was raw. Zeke G was raw. Donnie Tsunami was dope. S366. We had Block Boy Flip in the building. It was just, and then I think the other guy was Rich Flex. He shared a slot with Block Boy Flip. It was a dope night, bro. It really was. I feel bad for people that missed it because I'm low key moving away, like moving away from showcases. So I don't know how much longer I'll just be doing random showcases in Quincy for them to appreciate those people. Because I will say this, I think half of the people on those bills will be charging for shows a year or two from now. Like you will have to pay them to show up to perform for you. Yeah,
Absolutely. As it should.
the talent, bro. Like whether they get their business side of their shit down or not, that will make a difference. But they have the talent, they have the sound. Like it's just up to them to handle the business side. So
That's it.
yeah, so overall, it was a good ass show, and I'm just happy I got to be a part of it and I got to witness it because it was crazy. It was crazy. GP had fake money. You remember those Usher bucks?
Yeah,
He
yeah,
had
yeah.
he had GP bucks. He threw them hoes up. Had to have motherfuckers on the ground looking for him, talking about it's GP bucks.
That's what he's
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
that's good marketing though. That's good
that
marketing.
was good market because people took that shit home. Some people took that shit home, and I think they should have just remembered the moment because it was a good night. It was a good
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
Bitch up. But yeah, we got
That's
good performances from everybody, man. It was so dope. I'm glad I got to be a part of it. I can't wait to just what's next to come for him as an artist and just anything because the bar owner was already talking about having him back and throwing something together. I told him whatever you need, hit me up. So it's
Yeah,
just
he's definitely on the rise. I said he had a interview with Fact. He had the intro for the game, but he's definitely making his rounds and putting the work in. So I see him. I see him.
yeah, he's doing his thing right now. But yeah, with that said though, I do want to kind of bring attention this week. I will be announcing our Vibe Check Showcase tour. I'm thrilled for this. Like I'm thrilled for this. Let me tell you guys why. This
Yeah, talk your shit. Talk your
the
shit.
Vibe Check. Okay, so it's a showcase. It's a contest at the same time, and the reason I'm so excited for this is because this is my first time going to different cities. Like we've been to Florida, been to St. Louis, been to Chicago. Okay. This is my first time finding artists in areas that don't exactly have the population to back them. This is my first chance to put them, to take them from here and put them up here. Like, yeah, you gonna win, you have a chance to win $400. Unlike all of the promoters where you pay to get on and you just perform and go home, I'm giving you a chance to make money off your ticket sales and a decent amount. So you make 30% of your own ticket sales. So if you sell tickets, you're getting paid. That's how you got to look at that because people don't do that. They don't do both. You either sell tickets or you pay to get on, but you don't get paid for that shit. And I offer you a chance to get paid and perform and do your shit because people are there to support you. And that, I mean, I get something out of it too by having a successful show, but I want everybody to eat the best way they can. Anyway, I'm excited just because I've been able to get artists that, not that I've heard of, but I had a guy hit me with, he had 27,000 monthly Spotify playlist listeners. So I did research. Of course, I did my research, and I was like, okay, let me make sure they're not bots and all this stuff. And he hit me up to perform. So of course, I started doing my research, make sure he is who he is and stuff like that. And it's just like, holy fuck, you want to perform on my showcase? I was like,
Yeah,
okay, I can make some shake. Like, and he paid the fee. No, and that's the difference, bro. It's like it's people with less than 100 monthly followers, like asking a million questions about the show. I get building trust with someone you don't know. I get that.
right.
But like I've had people more professional just pay the fee and be like, all right, we'll be there. Like they're like, and then he was like, oh, I've never done an agreement for something like this. And I was like, dude, I put paperwork behind everything because although I'm a solid motherfucker when it comes to this shit because I love this shit. But I work with a lot of people who don't know the business. So I want them to know like you should always sign a contract or have something in writing. Or even if it's like your Facebook group chat, like all that, or not group chat, if it's a Facebook chat with the promoter, like that shit will all hold in court. So if they get over on you, be like, my lawyer. That's all you got to say. I bet you get your money back. But anyway,
Yeah,
so
facts.
I do the agreement. He's like, that's dope. I can see you thorough. I can see you work hard. Not only have I got respect from Montana's agent and them, or Jaron Ben's team, like for what I do. So I know my shows are legit. So I'm just happy to be hitting new markets. And in these markets, the mask is
Required.
required, I guess, but you don't have to be vaccinated yet. We're not forcing the vaccination or the negative COVID test. So that's why I really chose these areas for what we do because I'm not with forcing anybody to get that fucking vaccine, especially not to enjoy a show. But I want you guys to come out and enjoy yourselves. So I'm just excited because I got some really talented people when I announced that. You know, and I hope to continue my streak of 100+ people and attending shows going, because I haven't had one with less than. So I'm feeling pretty good, man. As tired as I am, because I've been up since 6 a.m. Saturday. I slept Sunday from like 1 to like 3:30 or something like that. And then I was just up until 10, and then I finally got to sleep. So I was up for fucking ever.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I can never. I like sleep. I like my sleep.
Me too, bro. But like, this is our first episode back, so thank you guys for tuning in, checking us out. The vlogs are available on Facebook. They're going to be on YouTube, and the podcast is streaming on all streaming platforms. So make sure you check us out. Leave a review. Let us know if there's anything you want us to talk about. We're coming back. We're going to be dropping episodes bi-weekly at this point, just to stay with you guys and make sure we don't get overwhelmed. Especially with us having to do it all virtual now, with me moving from Quincy and stuff like that. But with that said, I'm James.
I'm Marcellus.
And this was a kickback. Peace.
Hey, Jake's gonna be so.
Hey yo, it's J on the beat.